Hey guys, it's Josh here. Today's episode is going to be Mermail vs Fire Fist. I'm playing Mermail on the left, while my opponent's playing Fire Fist on the right. I win the dice roll, and I start off strong here with Abyss Megalo. If I open Abyss Megalo and 2 targets, no matter what, I'm pretty much going for it. Getting that spear online is really important if I don't have the spear, and if I do, I'm going to be searching Abyss Squall. If you have Abyss Squall, you can pretty much guarantee a second turn win. As I open with Dragoons, I'm just gonna pop and search the Diva. Having Diva in hand's pretty good option. Gives you a wide variety of plays. You can open up with Cataster, you can open up with a Black Rose if you have either a marksman or an infantry. A lot of simple plays. Diva's important. My opponent didn't really open anything here. As with most games that Fire Fist doesn't open tanky, they're just going to be setting up with defense. I'm just going to be grinding through here, attacking with Megalo. The Megalo, in my opinion, is already a floater. It already searches trap, so it did its job. Right now, if it just scores some extra damage, it's a bonus. The opponent still doesn't have anything. 2400 is really hard for Fire Fist to deal with anyway, so I'm just going to keep grinding through. When we were practicing for YCS Atlanta, we were thinking that Fire Fist and Spellbook were going to be the 2 most popular decks, so I built this Mermail deck to counter both of them. My opponent summons Dragon, no response. It's obvious here that he has a Tenzin, so I'm just playing around that. I like to force it out, doesn't do anything. My opponent chooses not to use it, which is fine. He opts to use a Mirror Force instead. Because he would activate the Tenzin before the damage step, there's actually a lot of things that I can do that really would mess up the Tenzin. A chain space in response hurts. I also have Phoenix Wave and Blast, which would get rid of the dragon. So he chose to use Mirror Force instead. It's fine. I'm just typically debating what to do here in main phase 2. I have Aqua Spirit with Abyss with Gen X controller, so I do have options. I also have Abyss Spear. I really don't mind. I'm just gonna accept it. I'm gonna be activating Abyss Spear here. I'm just trying to force out any sort of MST or anything. I don't really expect this to resolve. I've let it sit there for too long. But at the same time, I didn't want to use it earlier because I'm just opening myself up to Tarantula Mirror Force. So if my opponent can just grind through here, it doesn't really matter. My opponent activating Gaioku but choosing not to activate Dragon kind of makes me realize that he has either both Tenzins or a Tenzin. And since he opts to use the second Gaioku, I'm fairly certain that he has at least one Tenzin. So my following turn, I'm going to be making a play with Diva to just get around the dragon. Diva has multiple ways to get around dragon. You can make Armadeus force out the Tenzin early. You can make Cataster, which just attacks right over the dragon, or you can make Armored Kappa, which would just pop the dragon, attack directly. I'm going to choose to make Armored Kappa here. The reason I make Armored Kappa is because it gets around Bottomless. Bottomless is a card I was picking up on. When my opponent is just taking attacks like that, it leads me to believe that they have a response to Summon Trap. And since he didn't use the Diva, or since he didn't use Fiendish Chain on the Diva, it leads me to believe that he has a Bottomless. And he probably would have Solemn Warning the Diva as well, just to not let me get Waters in the Grave for salvage or for title. Yeah, I didn't have that many Waters in the Grave since I haven't seen really any Mermail cards, so there isn't much I was thinking my opponent could really do to respond. He could have Compulsory. He choose not to use it if he does though. The main reason for that is because once the Armored Kappa uses this effect, it's really just a 1400 vanilla the approximate turn, which is fine. I'm just sitting here attacking for 14. My opponent already took 2 Megalos, so my opponent's like really on the last little bit of life. I'm sitting here waiting for a response. My opponent compulses it early. I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know why. I just torrential here. I punish for the misplay. Now my opponent's out of monsters, clearly with multiple Tensin. I just summon Abyss 2. So I pitch the Undyne. I open the controller, so I just drew the Undyne. My opponent's just checking for a response. He opts to use Fiendish. I have the space, the punishing space. I put my opponent on a Tensin and a Summon Trap. He responds with Bottomless. Saw the Bottomless coming a mile away. I'm just debating summoning the Aqua Spirit and attacking for game, but I choose not to. There is the option, there is the possibility that he has Mirror Force, and really I have Genix Controller and Aqua Spirit and the Black Rose to punish if it is anything, but I'm fairly certain it's a Tensin. If it isn't Tensin, it's pretty much nothing else. Fire Fist does have to bluff too, and there are a lot of bricks in Fire Fist if you don't have any monsters. The opponent just concedes. It was a dead solid morning. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe for more duels and live commentary. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on Friday.